It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And we find out a lot about teams at this stage of the year, Greg. It becomes pretty clear where the soft spots are.
Yeah, this is where the general managers earn their keep. There's plenty of time until the trade deadline when there's a clear issue. A GM's got to start working the phones and address it.
Now here's Jamison. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Arenas outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Nowitzki draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
So it's the Warriors now. Outside, Arenas. Nash with the block. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Down low, Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Nash against Arenas. Pass to Dunleavy. Richardson for 3. And the rebound goes to Nash. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now Bradley. Bradley is screen on Richardson. Van Exel against Richardson. 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley. Dampier pulls it in.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Van Exel against Richardson. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Steve Nash.
Number 6, Avery Johnson.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
LaFrance is checked in for Dallas.
45, Ray LaFrance.
Arenas against Johnson. On the wing, Arenas. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the whistle blow is going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Johnson. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. over Jamison. Nowitzki with a nice move.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Arenas kicks to Dampier. To the middle. Wants to get it to Jamison, and does. Offensive rebound. Pass to Dunleavy. Golden State moving it around. On the wing, Arenas over Johnson, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Arenas has got 5 points so far. Johnson against Arenas. Johnson, the pass to Van Exel. That's in there. Jackson with the assist.
A superb outside shooter. All Van Exel needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he's money.
Pass to Dampier. Here's Jamison, defended by Nowitzki. Jamison inside. He's working on Nowitzki. Dampier. Nowitzki with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Arenas against Johnson. Here's Van Exel. Rebound by Antoine Jamison.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Jamison.
On defense, the Mavericks. Pass to Dunleavy. On the wing, Arenas. 4 on the clock. Over Johnson. And there's Gilbert Arenas on the assist by Richardson. 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Nowitzki lets it go from deep. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Golden State's drawn 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Richardson against Van Exel. Here's Dunleavy. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Arenas. Pass to Jamison. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Nowitzki. Van Exel passes to LaFrance. Back to Van Exel. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Jamison. Nowitzki, no good.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Richardson, good.
Oh, nice pass to set that bucket up.
The Mavericks trailing. Johnson outside. Into the lane. Good on the bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Phoenix.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Oliver's checked in for the Warriors. Arenas kicks to Dampier. Now here's Jamison. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Rebound by Williams.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
And so he hits both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
On the wing, Arenas, defended by Bell. Arenas, good. Arenas has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, that was a battle down low. Advantage to the offense this time.
Now Nash really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Pass to Eschmeyer. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Here's Dampier. He has yet to score. Jamison the pass to Dampier.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Nash outside. From 13. Jones, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Boyles checked in for Dampier. Washington comes in for Antoine Jamison. And it's Thompson in for Richardson. Pass to Arenas. Here's Oliver. Golden State moving it around. And Thompson kicks it over to Arenas. 5 to shoot. And here's Washington outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Thompson. Offensive rebound. Williams passes to Eschmeyer. Outside, Jones. Pass to Nash. Back to Jones. Goes back up. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 9. A 3 ball. Kept alive. Foyle. Pass to Oliver. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Mavericks making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Dunleavy's checked in. The Mavericks leading. Nash with it. Inside, here's Bradley. Count that bucket.
Doubling down, sets the screen and converts.
The Warriors shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Dunleavy. Nothing on the board.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Shot from free throw range, and it's good for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Really good work in the pick and roll. Caught the defense leaning and then made them pay.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
With the drive, that's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And Bradley gets it to go.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Now Dunleavy, he had 13 points in the win against the Utah Jazz, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Popeye Jones. And Golden State also making a change. Knight's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. 56 seconds left to play in the first. The screen from Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Oliver. No good on that one. Good D by Bell. Dallas leading by 4. And here's Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Puts the move on. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 7th assist in the game.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Now, here is Knight. His last outing, he had 8 points. He takes it in. Here's Oliver. Left side, Knight. Pass to Oliver. Three-pointer on the way. Cans it from downtown.
3 points.
It's stolen. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Oliver. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. Leading by 5. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. It's tipped.
Dallas foul. Michael Finley. First personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors trail by 5. Now Dunleavy. Thompson right side. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Oliver.
Really good job staying connected to the shooter there. Not allowing an easy look.
Not really his range, and it's off target. Now here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Looking at the draft in the past few seasons, Greg, there's a lot of young talent coming into this league right now.
And a lot of question marks, too. But you're right, Kevin. Between the dynamic players coming out of college and the guys coming from overseas, I think we have an exciting new era in front of us.
Dallas making a switch here. Van Exel's checked in.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
LaFrance passes to Van Exel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Dunleavy.
Hey, Van Exel can put defenders in a pickle, a torture chamber, including finding ways to draw the whistle while shooting.
Bell is checked in for Johnson. Warriors trail by 8. Griffin with the steal. For the finish, and Griffin slams it in.
And playing fast, he recognizes the transition opportunity and takes full advantage.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Oliver, defended by Griffin. Oliver passes to Foyle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Foyle is a very skilled defender, an exceptional shot blocker who really can anchor a team with his presence and the tone he sets.
Williams is checked in for Dallas. And the Warriors also making a change. Berry's checked in. Mavericks leading by 8. Van Exel with it. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Wallace is checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Knight. Clock at 6. Pass to Foyle. Out to Wallace. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Foyle.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Outside Griffin. Van Exel. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Oliver. Pass to Foyle. To the left side wing. Here's Dunleavy. He's guarded by Finley. Dunleavy's shot is off. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now, here's Van Exel. The rebound by Foyle. Here's Oliver. Pass tonight. Top the key, Dunleavy. Buries it from three-point range. Dunleavy's got 5 points so far.
Had to get it away, and he did so with confidence. Really good look at his speed of shot.
And here is Van Exel. It's blocked. Here's Dunleavy. He's guarded by Finley. Dunleavy, the pass to Oliver. Now Dunleavy. Pass to Foyle. And he stuffs that one.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Van Exel passes to LaFrance. Left side, Griffin. Dallas moving it around. And the 3-ball is good. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
Timeout called the Warriors. So both teams making some changes here. And so Knight will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Leonard against Harrington. Leonard looking around. Dampier inside. He's defended by Nowitzki. Nice shot by Jamison.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Nash kicks to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist in the game.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
Now here's Jamison. Thompson outside. Jamison dishes to Thompson. Here's Dampier. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one. Nowitzki with the screen on Knight. Nash the pass to Nowitzki. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. Warriors trail by 6. Thompson in the corner. Back to Knight. Pass to Jamison. Here's Dampier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Once Dampier gets that kind of positioning, there's not much you can do as a defender. He's just too big and strong.
And he's got his first free throw of the game, and he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Jason Richardson. He's checked in for Thompson. Arenas comes in for Leonard. And it's Oliver in for Knight. Now, here's Harrington. No scoring in this one. It's rebounded by Golden State. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Here's Oliver. Pass to Dampier. Outside Arenas. It's Richardson on the wing. And the Warriors miss again. Mavericks leading by 4. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Now here's Nowitzki. And stolen by Richardson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. Arenas' shot is good.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Nash. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
On the wing, Arenas, defended by Nash. Pass to Jamison. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. They get it again. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Richardson.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Arenas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Jones checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Nash. Bradley is screen on Arenas. Nash the pass to Bradley. And that one is good. Bradley's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nash against Arenas. Pass to Richardson. And the Warriors get it back. Here's Dampier. That shot misses. Dallas leading by 3. Nash outside. Bradley a screen on Arenas. Here's Nash. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And a season ago, only converting at about a 72% clip from the line.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Van Exel's checked in. Pass to Nash. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Jamison looks a little awkward at times, unorthodox in his style, but he can put it in the basket, folks.
And here is Van Exel. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Nash. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Arenas against Nash. On the wing, Arenas. 12 points for him. Back to Richardson. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Richardson's got 8 points. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Nash with the bucket. That's now 8 points for Nash.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Richardson outside. Jamison with a screen on Van Exel. Richardson the pass to Dunleavy. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss.
Boy, that's a great job by Dampier. Just can't teach size.
32 seconds left in the first half. Now Nash. He's got 8. Pass to Van Exel. And there's the drive. And it's Nash missing. Here's Dunleavy. Now Arenas. Covered by Van Exel. No good from Arenas. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And stolen by Arenas. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the layup falls. Arenas has got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mavericks trailed by 3. Johnson outside. To the inside. Nowitzki. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Got to try to keep pace with Nowitzki now. Once he sets that pick, he's looking to get the ball back with a hard cut.
Now here's Arenas.
Avery Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Golden State moving it around. Outside Arenas. Dunleavy for 3. And they'll get another chance. Nice shot by Jamison.
Flushes the mid-ranger. What a shot from Jamison.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Johnson against Arenas. Nowitzki outside. And it's Dallas with another.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Arenas. That's the Dunleavy. Richardson with it. Here's the 3. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's LaFrance. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Hits it from 3-point range. Nowitzki's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he's always ready to shoot the basketball, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, as soon as he catches the pass, he's locked and loaded and ready to go. Great confidence in his stroke.
Now here's Arenas. 14 points for him. With the floater. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Johnson against Arenas. Pass to Nowitzki. There's a screen. Here's Finley. 3-pointer. Nowitzki, no good. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dunleavy kicks it over to Arenas. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Johnson. It's Bell on the wing. Richardson cover. Now, here is Bell. Scoreless thus far. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Bell. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
This is just one of those games for Nowitzki. I mean, he's playing with a lot of fire, energy, and getting things to go his way as a result.
Timeout called the Warriors. A different look for Dallas. Adley's checked in for LaFrance. Williams comes in for Finley. And Van Exel subbed in for Bell. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Johnson. Here's Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. It's to Van Exel. Clock at 4. Get the shot. And it's Dallas with another. Here's Arenas. He's got 16. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Dampier. It's good. It's Arenas with the assist. Dampier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's exactly the spot where you want Dampier to have the ball. He's unstoppable there.
Here's Johnson. Here's Nowitzki. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Foul. 2nd team foul.
The Warriors trail. Arenas with it. Pass to Dunleavy. Richardson gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Richardson's got 11. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Johnson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got his second basket.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. He was toying with the defenders on that one.
Outside Arenas. Richardson outside. Pass to Jamison. And the rejection by Bradley. Van Exel dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Van Exel. Nowitzki with the screen on Richardson. Here's Van Exel, and it's sent back by Dampier.
Dampier can be a dynamic defender, disrupting with his size and length.
Here's Nowitzki. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Nowitzki's got 11 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Dunleavy. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Nowitzki. Johnson with it. And Arenas picks him up defensively. Johnson surveying the floor. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, and Johnson out there just orchestrating the offense. An unselfish point guard with a commanding presence.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. Finley's checked in for Nowitzki. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Richardson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here is Johnson. 7 points in the game. Kicks it out to Bradley. It's tipped. Johnson, the pass to Bradley. A shake. And it's good on the way in. Bradley's got 10.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Richardson the pass to Dunleavy. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Mavericks leading by 6. Now Williams. Pass to Finley. A three-pointer, no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Dunleavy. Free throw line jump shot. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 4 assists now tonight.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Van Exel. Rejected by Arenas. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arenas. Nash is checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Golden State, Thompson, he's checked in for Jamison. And it's Oliver in for Jason Richardson. Here's Van Exel. The Warriors pull it in. Dampier's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Driving to the basket. Outside Arenas. Got a piece of it. Pass to Dampier. Here's Dunleavy.
Oh, he just erases the shot there with a well-timed block.
And the Mavericks making a change here. LaFrance is checked in. Knight's checked in for the Warriors. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Van Exel. He's got 6. There's Nash with the 3. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. The Mavericks pull it in. Finley's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Nash. And he lays it straight in. 10 points for Steve Nash.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Arenas against Van Exel. Thompson sets the pick for Arenas. And Thompson kicks it over to Arenas. Finley with the rebound.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
That's good from Nash on the assist by Van Exel. Van Exel's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Arenas. He's got 16. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Dampier. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Get Michael Finley.
Every team wants to have an Eric Dampier. 6'11", long arms. He can anchor you defensively as a rim protector and offensively. Damn, can score from the post when you get it to him.
Both good from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 6. Nash outside. Driving inside. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Dampier. It's blocked. It's to Van Exel. Nash outside. 14 feet away. Warriors with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Michael Finley, he's checked in for Williams. The Warriors also with a sub. Foyles checked in for Dampier. Van Exel against Arenas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Kelly's checked in for Dallas. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-5 run here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Nash. And it's Oliver with the rebound. And it's the Warriors on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup. Oliver's got 5 points so far.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Nash. 14 points for him.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Finley. Nash with the screen on Thompson. Back to Nash, and stolen by Knight. And it's the Warriors on the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Washington's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. He's off on the second. Dallas has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. .58 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Nash. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal.
Clearly not the tallest guy in the league, more like one of the smallest in the league. But Nash figures out ways to do damage inside.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Here's Oliver, defended by Bell. Here's Foyle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Foyle's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Bell. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 5. Back to Nash. Overnight, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked. And
Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Pass to Thompson. Here's Oliver. Covered by Van Exel. Shot clock at 6. Here's Knight. And it's all evened up. Knight's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Warriors.
how about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
He gets it in there.
You know, most people think of Van Exel as a scoring guard. But I'll tell you what, his playmaking skills are high level too.
And so Knight will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Oliver. Thompson, a screen on Van Exel to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And the Warriors making a change here. Perry's checked in. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Van Exel. Second shot opportunity. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
Dallas making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Boy, you gotta love Nowitzki. As unique a player as you'll ever see, a towering 7-footer who is as good as it gets at making all kinds of jump shots.
Pass to Oliver. Over Van Exel. And it's Oliver missing. Dallas leading by 3. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. And right on target with the switch. Nowitzki's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice play by Nowitzki off the pick and roll right there. Was able to work through the coverage and open things up for himself and his team.
Knight passes to Oliver. Back to Knight. Golden State moving it around. Thompson, count it.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Van Exel with it. Inside. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Van Exel. Nowitzki's got 18 points just in the second half. Warriors trail by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wallace is checked in for the Warriors.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Number 5, TJ Wallace.
Dallas on defense. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Foyle. Back to Wallace. Over Nowitzki. Wallace misses. Mavericks leading by 5. Nowitzki sets a screen for Johnson. Now here's Nowitzki. Wallace covering. They double team Nowitzki. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Jones checked in for Nowitzki, and it's Finley in for Ben Exel. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Warriors trail by 6. Knight looking it over. Pass to Oliver. And the Warriors miss again. The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Here's Eschmeyer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Knight wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Mavericks leading by 5. Johnson outside. Now Finley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Michael Finley handles everything you want a 2-guard to handle at both ends.
First free throw is good. LaFrancis checked in for the Mavericks. And the Warriors making a change here. And he makes both free throws. And so Knight will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Foyle. Right wing. Jamison against Jones. Nice shot by Jamison.
Capitalizing from that mid-range. I love seeing him go to work in that area.
And here is Johnson. Down low. LaFrentz. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game. Warriors trail by 7. Knight kicks to Foyle. Pass to Jamison. Takes it out to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Trying his luck from deep. And the Warriors get it back.
Big offensive board there. They can now milk that clock a little more.
Here's Finley. Johnson with it. He's covered by Leonard. Johnson against Leonard. Johnson goes in, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Warriors foul call. Adonal Foyle. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls. A different look for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Jones. And Van Exel subbed in for Raja Bell. Warriors trail by 9. On the wing, Arenas. He's guarded by Johnson. Arenas passes to Richardson. That's tipped. Here's Van Exel. Nowitzki looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nowitzki's got 29 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First one falls for him. A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Griffin comes in for Van Exel. And it's Nash in for Johnson. Here's Dunleavy, and the layup is good.
And it's so important to have good ball skills. It gives you an edge.
Dallas leading by 8. Now here's Nash. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Nash has got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, the pure jumper of Nash, the ball looks so sweet coming off his fingertips.
Arenas against Nash. Left side Arenas. 5 on the clock. Outside Jamison. Off target from outside.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Nowitzki dishes to Bradley. Back to Nowitzki. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And he makes that one.
And a few more plays like that are all they need to make their comeback bid a real one.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. To the inside. Jamison against Nowitzki. Bradley is screen on Jamison. 6 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Nowitzki's got 32 points.
Hey, you know what? Any shot is a good shot for Nowitzki. He's out there to score the basketball, and he's always aggressive on offense.
Arenas passes to Jamison. Here's Dampier. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Nash, here we go. It's rebounded by Golden State. Arenas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Dunleavy. Dampier inside. Defended by Nash. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Well, I tell you, I love when I see Dampier with that kind of force down low. Nice throwdown.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Nowitzki right side. Dampier pulls it in. Dampier's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Jamison.
And this is why Jamison is out here in big moments, because he knows he can come through.
Griffin dishes to Nash. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. There's the drive, and it's in there. Nash has got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and you gotta like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Timeout, Warriors.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping on the court for your entertainment on the vsGS.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Fourth team foul. Gilbert Arenas.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Arenas. Dallas leading by 5. Nowitzki with the screen on Arenas. The high post shot. Out to the right wing. Eschmeyer passes to Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Another shot. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Nash. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Gilbert Arenas.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your...
And that one falls for Nash. And the Mavericks making a change here. LaFrentz is checked in. Both free throws good from Nash. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Arenas.
2 minutes.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Nash, the pass to Nowitzki, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 34 points for Nowitzki.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
1:39 left in the game. Jamison with a screen on Harrington. Pass to Dunleavy from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Dunleavy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good, old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Richardson the pass to Jamison. Good. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Boy, I love the competitive will of Antoine Jamison. Big shot right there.
Nowitzki against Jamison. Back to Nowitzki. A 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Nash against Arenas. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Shoots the 3. It's money from deep.
Nowitzki, what an offensive force he can be.
Warriors call time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Nash against Arenas. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. From deep, Arenas. Pass to Richardson. Outside Arenas. Arenas can't get that one to fall. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.